It's crazy. Almost 4 months and I'm still stretching my knee out each ride. This is the bike that's meant for recovery. It's almost weird to get the nicest bike I've ever had and to be so injured that I can't ride it properly, but I think that's also what's exciting about this, is that I have this beautiful motivation to get out and make sure I return to the fitness I was once at. What's up, Dialed fam? I'm sitting here with my brand new Specialized Tarmac SL8 with a custom paint job from Airtrix, and it was delivered to me just in time for my birthday, fully custom spec from the ground up. So I want to talk about all the details of the sizing and how this was built perfectly for me, but also tell you the meaning behind everything you see on the paint, because there's so many little details that you'd probably only know if you were in my family or one of my close friends. So let's talk about it. So first, let's talk about that part spec before we get into all the details of the paint. As you can see, this is an S-Works frame, which has a different carbon layup. I've never had one before, and I've done one ride. It feels incredible. We'll talk about that ride quality and the characteristics in a second. We have the integrated cockpit with a 100 mm stem and 40 centimeter width bars on the tops. We have the CLX hubs from Revolve Rapide. And I have to mention the blue bar tape right here. This was sent from a friend, Logan. Thank you very much. Ergon BT all-road tape, which just has the beautiful blue color to match the paint, but it feels amazing in your hand. We also have the Revolve CLX group set with Revolve CLX hubs on here, which I've never ran, and they sound amazing. In fact, we should, let's do this free hub sound check real quick. It'd be a shame not to hear these things. Oh, louder than I thought. That's just the most beautiful white noise on the planet. Now, before I work my way down, we have the 3D printed power saddle, which is the first time I've ever ran this thing. It's a little bit more comfort, a little more squish, and after one ride, I'm really grateful for it, especially having a broken pelvis. Now we go down to the group set on here. We have full SRAM red axis. We have a 1033 cassette on the back with a 3548 front chainring. We also have a full Garmin kit on here for power pedals, dual-sided. We have the 840 solar head unit and the Varia radar with camera. And I also have 170 mil cranks on this bike, which is new for me. I've just been slowly sizing down, which is kind of the thing to do right now, and it honestly feels great. I don't know if I'll be going as far as 165, but maybe we'll try it in the future. So far, 170 feels awesome. And in case you were wondering, this is a size 54 frame, and I'm 5'9", which happens to be perfect. After one ride, I think the stack will be continually coming down. We left it somewhat conservative, but mostly based off of my previous build on the Tarmac SL7. And this is the bike, man. I love this thing. Let's talk about the paint. So toward the front of the top tube, you can see right away this beautiful paint, sort of bleed colorway. And you have the Santa Monica End of the Trail Route 66 road sign. That's there because Santa Monica is actually where I first became a full-time trainer. It's what really shaped my training career. And it's also a place where my wife and I lived separately, almost at separate times. That just really means a lot to us. From there, we have the butterfly, which has a lot of meaning just for rebirth, almost like resurrection. And I also have a matching butterfly tattoo with my wife. And then we have the shark jaw, which has become the stay gnarly slogan to my entire recovery. So we got that right there, which of course really means a lot. We go down the top tube toward the saddle. We have my 3 sons' names, Otto, my oldest, and then my twins, Remy and Cruz. Obviously, this is the ultimate motivation to my recovery in general, is just being a father to them. So having that reminder here is incredible. Now, right below that, they have the Dialed Health logo on the seat tube. It's just perfectly placed. The whole bike is my brand colors. So seeing that along with my kids, along with the Santa Monica tattoo representation, I guess, it's just all the most important things in my life. And then you go to the fork where you see the cross, of course, represents my faith and my life motto, which is you are blessed to be a blessing. This is also another tattoo that's on my arm. And then on the other side, we have the same cross with a verse. It says, mountains melt like wax before the Lord. And that to me is just a reminder of God's power in general. And the last thing about this paint, that makes everything really timely and all kind of linked together is the hard to kill on the inside of the chainstay here. Obviously, a lot of what I do with Dialed Health is just making bodies more durable and trying to make yourself harder to kill in any scenario. Whether that's a car hitting you or you're out surviving some insane endurance challenge, it's all about just building the most durable body that's capable. And that's why that mantra sort of started to hit home. So a huge thank you to Specialized, specifically Tanner, Cody, Jeff, everyone behind this bike, Chris over at Airtrix. This is an absolute dream. And as good as it looks, it rides even better. So I figured we should jump on the road and show you what this thing looks like in action. This bike is so smooth. I'm actually amazed at how smooth it is. I've been riding my gravel bike for 2 months. Figured this would feel super rough. The best way to describe how this feels is that I just couldn't imagine outperforming the bike or outriding it in any scenario. It's light, it's fast, it's comfortable, it feels aero up to speed. On the climbs, it feels very reactive and efficient. I mean, I know they say this is the one bike to rule them all, but after riding it, I believe it. So, this is the bike I'm gonna be training on for the remainder of the year. And we're about to announce the quote unquote comeback ride. And we'll be doing that on the next video. So, make sure you subscribe. Please like this video. And until next time, start moving forward.